Hey everyone, I'm Megan from Local Color, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to paint mandalas. So I love making these. Something about it is so soothing and relaxing, and I always find myself zoning out when I'm painting mandalas. This is a free class, but if you'd like to support my small business, please visit localcolorobx.com and click on the event calendar, and let's get started. So the first thing we are going to do is draw out some guidelines. I am working on a square canvas, but you don't need a square canvas to do a mandala. After I draw out the lines for this, I'm going to show you how to measure it out for a rectangular canvas as well. So I'm going to take a ruler, or if you don't have a ruler, just use a straight edge, and draw a line from corner to corner. And then do the same thing the other way. And then using the point where these two cross, you're going to do a line down the middle. And then another one. Now, if you have a ruler, you may want to make a mark like every inch or half inch. Every half. And that way you can keep all of the shapes that you're drawing kind of the same size. And this will all get covered up when we paint. Oops, messed that one up. Okay, so if you are working on a rectangular canvas instead, the first thing we'll do is just measure out a square. So it could be down at the bottom, it could be in the middle, it could be at the top. So since this is a 5x7, I am just going to take an inch off of each side. I'm gonna mark it right now, and then we'll draw a line just so y'all can see. So about there, and about there. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Inch. And then there are the 6. So there's our square, and then you just do the same thing from corner to corner. Of that. And a line through the middle. Like that. So you can just start, oh, forgot one. And with both of these, we are going to start, I'm going to start by drawing a circle in the middle. And then once you have a circle, you can basically do any shape. I'm going to do like a flower petal. And do the same thing all the way around. And I usually just draw out a little bit of it, and then I kind of freestyle it with paint after I have just like a foundation to work from. My pencil's not very sharp, so I'm not getting the perfect shape that I want, but we can do that with paint. And then after that, maybe I'll do like just a line like that, and a line like that, like that. And you can just keep making different shapes. But now I am going to pause for a second and get my paint mixed together so we can talk a little bit about that. And then I am going to put it into time lapse for the painting part of it, because it really does take quite a while. So I'm going to speed it up for you. So I guess I should have mentioned before that if you want to draw all of this out beforehand, before you paint, feel free to. I just get antsy to paint, and honestly, my painting skills are better than my drawing skills. So I usually just do a little bit and then switch to a paintbrush. So the next thing we are going to do is just talk about choosing a color scheme. So you might want to think about a color scheme before you start painting, or you may just want to wing it. One thing that's helpful for me, sometimes if I need help with a color scheme, I'll go to Pinterest and type in color scheme, and they bring up all kinds of different options. This is what I'm working on right now, and the color inspiration was this tile that I poured. So you can draw inspiration from anywhere. I want to go through the whole rainbow of colors with this one. So I am going to start in the middle with reds and pinks, and then I'm going to start working on like coral and orange and yellow, green, blues, and then purples along the outside. So I use a little brush, probably about as small as you can get. Oh, and by the way, after I paint everything in, I'm going to go back again with either white or black. You can really do any color you want, but I'm gonna outline like basically where all of these lines are, and I feel like that makes everything pop, and you can see the difference before and after when I do it. So I'm gonna start with this dark red in the middle. And with some of these, with the lines of the pencil, you might need a second coat to go over it. That's another reason why I'm going to do this in time lapse. Okay. And then for these little things in between, like the flower petals, I'm gonna mix some white with this like maroon color that I have. Okay, so I think you guys get the idea, and I can switch into time lapse. If you have any questions about how to mix colors or anything, just ask in the comments and I will answer you. And I will talk to y'all when I'm done with the first part of my mandala. So now that I have everything painted in, I am going to outline everything, and I'm going to use white, but you can use whatever color you want. And I'm using the smallest brush I can find and just dip in a little bit of white. And then I start from the middle and start to outline everything. And it will make all of these colors and shapes pop more. And you probably noticed in the time lapse that I just turn my painting as I work on it to get the easiest angle. So I'm gonna finish up these little leaf shapes and then I will switch back into time lapse and then we'll be done. Okay, so I am all finished with this painting. I outlined everything and I also added some dots and a few extra lines. Now that I'm done with this one, I'm actually going to paint the rectangle, and I'm going to use the same rainbow color scheme, but I'm going to work backwards through it. So I'll start with this color, but then we'll do purple to blue to green to yellow to orange to red. So we can kind of see how different it comes out, and let's get started. Okay, so here are my 2 finished mandalas. I decided to outline this one with black so you could see how that changes it. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, I know a lot of it was in time lapse, you can ask me in the comments, and I'll be posting more painting classes, so please subscribe to me on YouTube. And if you painted a mandala, please share a picture in the comments. I would really like to see it, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Bye!